expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altebury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Right?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, so long times ago people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone? Have you decided on someone?
Great! Wow! Yep. Hmm? Got it. And... well... Bye.
Tell, you hear all that? What that crier was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but... he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end... he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and... it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Thornton or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Ah, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
So?
Well,
I beg your pardon, but...
Yes.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
hold on.
Okay then.
Grand, isn't it?
I beg your pardon.
What have we got here?
What now? have we got here? Yeah.
No kidding! No kidding!
What do you think?
All right, then.
Let's go!
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Alderberry region, too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? But where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Alderberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nurus made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Alderberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Butlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them, too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Alderberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
This...
Oh. Ha-ha! Tally-ho, then!
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed. All right, then. All right, then. Let's go.
Well met. All right.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed. All right, then. Go. All right, then. Go.
Pardon me. I want to say, well met. Be well.
Hey. I see.
Pardon. Whew.
Yeah. All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that
I guess. So?
actually, I'm very happy. May I?
All right. Now then.
Imagination. Why, that's...
Farewell.
Come look at this!
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say. Whoa.
On guard!
What?
Speaking of... Listen!
Yes. All right.
As for me, bombs away!
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Ah, it's you.
Look at that.
Yes. If so,
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
Got it?
All right then.
Got a sec?